A beautiful game indeed, but sometimes the consequences on the pitch can be dire. Rudy Nadei's injury last week has shocked both AC Leopards and Al Zamalek. Fortunately for Nadei, he got the top-notch medical care with the host facilitating his surgery.
The medical service which introduced for these athletes is very advanced and very rapid. The surgical maneuvers and this, as I told you, is very advanced in Egypt. We have very pioneer, very elite surgeon do this operation very successfully, and the athletes can return back to play again without any complication.
The Egyptian Armed Forces is paying for his treatment in its newest hospital dedicated to Air Force officers. But Nadei's injury has revived concerns on the poor health care many African players receive.
Healthcare barely exists in Africa, and it's a big conflict. In the case of a Leopards player, he could lose his football career with a full body paralysis, and he might not be able to find any other job or pay for his medical expenses. For the clubs, players are investments, and with injuries they might lose that. But also, they want to spend £10 on a player and sell him for £100.
For many clubs, paying for insurance or medical cover would make a player cost the club more and therefore decrease its margin of profit. On the other hand, there are no strict regulations that compel clubs to provide health insurance for their players.
Africa is poor. CAF has not imposed regulations on clubs, forcing them to get doctors for players during all matches or even get them health insurance. It is expensive, and because of the poor financial situation of most African countries, CAF cannot take this step.
And even if CAF takes such decisions, the level of medical facilities available in most African countries are not up to standard. To give players proper medical care, some clubs must pay extra to treat their players abroad. Take, for example, last year, Al Ahly of Egypt had 2 players with knee injuries. The popular footballer was sent to Spain, and the other one, well, he received his treatment in Egypt. Talk of double standards in a game whose motto is fair play. Despite his critical condition, many believe Rudy Nadei is lucky to find such advanced medical treatment that he is receiving, something most African players cannot access. And unless the football continental body CAF steps in with regulations, more players could find themselves injured like Leopard striker, and that could likely spell doom to their careers. Adel Mahroui, CCTV, Cairo.
Algerian football clubs have been banned